Okay, here we are at it again. I'm going to cut this rust out of this fender and go from there and see where we can start. So we've got the rocker on, we've got the back piece in. After we get the fender done, obviously you can see the door here, completely rotten. That'll be the next step. It's a shame somebody went and drilled these holes through all this stainless, and they put these bloody torque screws in here, and I don't know what they were thinking, because half of them are stripped. They're impossible to get out. But luckily you can buy this stuff new. That's the good thing. Alright, let's start cutting away and see what we find. Okay, we got a piece cut off. Gonna get in there and cut a little more. But it looks solid in behind. The brace is solid, as you can see here. It's all solid, that's good. So we'll cut a little more off, clean up this brace, put our rust mort in there, then we'll spray our black over top of it, let it dry up, and then we'll start putting a fender patch in. So that's the good news. At least usually the braces are rotten out. They're pretty solid on here, so we're doing very good. It's always nice to see that. Okay, so it's all dried up in behind. I'm starting to slowly, little bits by little bits, spot weld the patch in. Got the, you can see that area there where I kind of got it. So it's getting there. Then of course we fit the fenders of the door to the rocker. We pull the fender. You got to clean it up in behind. You got to throw some nice texture spray, some seam sealer in there. And there you go, you got a patch that hopefully will last you another 20-30 years, if not longer nowadays, because a lot of these people keep these vehicles in garages and they're only sunny day drivers anyway. So, but you never know where it goes. But it is coming along nicely. So there we have it. One front fender patch nicely done. Set the fender back in place. You can see we got a nice line and gap here. It's lining up nicely to the rocker and the door. So that's beautiful. So there you go. That's what's happening there. Sean is working away on the Scout over here. Getting it done. Yeah. He's a working man. Come along real nice. That's it. Real good. Gonna get some primer on the hood today for the Scout. That's what's happening. So, got enough time here. There's enough time here today, I think. I may look into cutting this piece off the door. We'll see where we can go with this video. Alright, well I started, as you can see, started cutting the lower doorway. It's looking pretty good in there. I know right now it's looking a little, you might be like, what the hell, but it's actually just dirt and grunge in there. It's not looking bad. Might be okay. The inner panel, which I mean by inner panel, up in here, might be okay. He did bring me that new, but what I'll do is I'll clean this up really good, and if I don't need to replace it, I won't, because there's no point spending money where you don't have to. So, the beginning. Okay, as I said, I finished, well I didn't finish, but I started cutting that away. You can see there's some rust in the corners, but other than that, the rest of it looks solid. So that's about it on that for the day. We're done there. The day is over. And if you remember, we ended, for those of you that are watching these videos in order, again, we ended with a bad hair day, didn't we? Anyway, we ended with my rims getting painted for Big Red. So let's take a look at Big Red. Oh, before we go any further, do you guys remember the little Model A Roadster? We were taking the engine out because you had to pull the engine to get the tranny out because the tranny was leaking everywhere and he wanted to send it down. Well, he wanted the intake manifold gasket changed because it was leaking oil at the back. Well, somebody or something went wrong and the head gaskets weren't on right because there's huge problems. The engine is all milky inside, white, slush. If you watch me on Instagram or Facebook, if you're on Instagram, Rick's_oldtimegarage, or Facebook, Old Time Garage, I'll be posting pictures right after this video is up, if not before this video, and you'll see what happens. So it sucks when you got to get hold of the owner and say, hey, I got your car all apart. Transmission's in getting rebuilt, your engine's fucked. Thing's only got 900 miles on it too. Only 900 miles. So something went wrong with whoever
put it together with the head gaskets or something. So hopefully he can clean it up, salvage a lot of it, and get her back on the road. So there we go. And that's never a good thing to phone an owner and tell them that. But anyway, I don't know what you do. So here is Big Red. Yeah, Big Red's almost nearing that ready. I'd say it's a week away from being sold. Well, not being sold, but up for sale. So I put all the chrome wheel well moldings on it, new, and there we are. Rims all painted with nice new tires on her. She's ready. So I got to wire in the trailer hitch. I got to get a. I'm still looking for a rear bumper. I think I've got an idea what I'm going to do there. Give her a good cleanup, and she is up and gone. Well, I don't know if she'll go, but hopefully someone will buy her. She'll move on to the next caretaker. Hopefully someone will look after her. I've owned this old girl a long time. I think at least guaranteed 15 years, if not 18 years. So that's it. So with that being said, hey, the night's over. It's 6:30 again. I'm going in. I'm done. I've had enough. It's always a good time and old time, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Tell all your friends. See you later.